Imagine a building so valuable that its worth surpasses even the most luxurious skyscrapers, palaces, and mega projects on Earth. No, it's not the Burj Khalifa, not Buckingham Palace, not even the most extravagant casino in Las Vegas. We're talking about Masjid Al-Haram, the Grand Mosque of Mecca. This sacred site is not just the heart of Islam, but also the most expensive building ever constructed. But what makes it so valuable? Is it the size, the materials, or something much deeper? Before you move on, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to 10-Minute Quest. Masjid Al-Haram isn't just expensive, it's sacred. For Muslims, this is the holiest site on earth. Built around the Kaaba, which Muslims believe was originally built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail over 4,000 years ago. Every year, millions of Muslims from around the world visit for Hajj and Umrah, making it the most visited religious site in history. It holds up to 4 million people at a time and is one of the most dazzling religious buildings in the world. It is also the most expensive building on the planet, worth an incredible 100 billion US dollars. The mosque itself is a sprawling complex that encompasses 356,000 square meters, making it half the size of the enormous Forbidden City in Beijing. Over the centuries, various Islamic empires, from the Umayyads to the Ottomans, and now the Saudi government, have continuously expanded and renovated the mosque. The latest expansion project is estimated to cost over $100 billion, making it one of the most ambitious architectural projects in history. The mosque and its immediate buildings have recently ranked as the most expensive buildings in the world, with a price tag per square foot of anything up to $18,000. The plan is to build even further north, giving Mecca's skyline more of a Dubai-esque appearance. At its center lies the Kaaba, the most sacred site in all of Islam. It was not always this way during the early Islamic years, but this changed in 624 AD. The mosque is a cuboid-shaped stone structure with sides measuring about 11 by 13 meters. The interior is made of marble and limestone, with white marble lining the walls surrounding the Kaaba. The Great Mosque, a mosque in Mecca, has its oldest sections dating back to the 16th century. The first structure on the site was a wall built around the Kaaba in 638 AD, which is considered the oldest mosque in the world. It saw its first major expansion in 692 AD, with the construction of the mosque's first minaret in the 8th century. The mosque is set over 3 different levels with 9 minarets, each reaching a height of 89 meters, and 18 different gates, with the King Abdulaziz gate being the most used gate. Inside the mosque, a large area is reserved for those wishing to circle the Kaaba, but the overall size of the mosque dwarfs this area. The Zamzam well, located 20 meters east of the Kaaba, is said to be a miraculous water source sent by Allah to aid Ibrahim's son Ismail and his mother when they were left dying of thirst in the desert. The well is distributed to every water fountain within the mosque and draws between 11 and 18.5 liters of water every second. The Maqam Ibrahim is a small, square stone with an imprint of one of Prophet Ibrahim's feet and is kept within a golden metal enclosure next to the Kaaba. The mosque expands outwards dramatically, with a large western elevated area used for prayer and an even bigger northern extension still under construction. While Masjid Al-Haram's worth isn't just about luxury, the scale and quality of the construction contributes significantly to its staggering value. Mecca is extremely hot. The mosque has one of the largest air conditioning systems in the world, requiring massive underground cooling plants. The mosque includes automated cleaning robots, high-tech surveillance, and safety measures that ensure the well-being of millions of visitors. The floors of the mosque use rare white marble imported from Greece and Italy, designed to stay cool even under the blazing sun. Many sections of the mosque are decorated with gold plating, intricate calligraphy, and precious stones. The ongoing construction includes the King Abdullah expansion, adding new prayer halls, underground tunnels, and transport hubs to accommodate up to 4 million worshippers at once. The mosque experienced rapid growth as Islam spread and increased the number of visitors. Between 1955 and 1973, the mosque underwent significant alterations, including the demolition of much of the original Ottoman structure and the construction of the fully enclosed Master Gallery. This gallery symbolizes the path between the hills of Safar and Marwa, where Hajar, Ibrahim's wife, traveled 7 times in search of water for her infant son, Ismail. The gallery now includes 4 one-way pathways, with 2 central parts reserved for the elderly and those with disabilities. The darkest period within the walls of the Great Mosque began on November 20th, 1979, when extremist insurgents seized the building to overthrow the ruling Saudi royal family. The insurgents quickly overwhelmed the unarmed police officers, leading to heavy casualties and a fatwa that allowed for the use of deadly force to retake the mosque. However, the Saudi forces were repeatedly thrown back, and the seizure came to a head when French commandos arrived in Mecca to aid the Saudis. Each Frenchman was required to temporarily convert to Islam as a way of circumnavigating the long-standing prohibition of non-Muslims entering the site. The final battle for the Great Mosque involved gas being pumped into the underground chambers, followed by live grenades. The insurgents remained staggered into the open, where many were picked off by snipers. The siege ended on December 4th, 1979, but sporadic fighting continued in the city as some insurgents escaped officially. The total number of killed within the Great Mosque was 255, including insurgents, hostages, and Saudi soldiers. On January 9, 1980, 63 insurgents were publicly beheaded in 8 different Saudi cities, demonstrating the consequences of challenging the ruling family. The second major tragedy to befall the Great Mosque occurred on September 11, 2015, when a crane collapsed onto the building when it was full of people. In total, 111 people died, making it the deadliest crane collapse in modern history. An investigation found the cause to be a combination of human error and high winds that were whipping through Mecca. In 2008, the Saudi government announced a massive expansion of the Great Mosque, estimated at a cost of $10.6 billion. This included appropriating 300,000 square meters of public lands to the north and northwest to build an enormous extension. Further renovations included new stairs, tunnels beneath the structure, a new gate, and 2 more minarets. The area around the Kaaba was increased, and air conditioning was added in all closed spaces. Masjid Al-Haram has undergone several expansions over centuries, and more significantly, in the last 100 years. Some media reports claim that the total cost of the expansion project cost the Saudi Arabian government around $100 billion. However, the exact figure is not confirmed. The UAE's English language daily, The National, said in a report that the estimated construction cost was $26.6 billion, and that the government paid another $35.5 billion to landowners as compensation for the projects. That would bring the total expenditure on the project to around $62 billion. Even if the estimated construction cost of $26.6 billion is considered, the mosque would still be the costliest building in the world. You might be wondering, how does a mosque generate enough funding for such an astronomical cost? Millions of people visit Mecca annually for Hajj and Umrah, bringing in billions of dollars in tourism revenue. Mecca has some of the most expensive real estate in the world, with hotels like the Burj Khalifa Tower charging premium rates. The Saudi government has dedicated massive financial resources to maintaining and expanding the mosque, considering it a national and religious priority. But how does it compare to other expensive buildings? Let's put things in perspective. The Burj Al Bayt clock tower, which is next to Masjid Al-Haram, is valued at $15 billion. The Great Mosque of Algiers, the 3rd largest mosque in the world, cost around $2 billion. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, cost $1.5 billion. But Masjid Al-Haram's overall worth surpasses $100 billion, making it the most valuable building ever. Masjid Al-Haram isn't just a place of worship. It's a symbol of faith, an engineering marvel, and a historical masterpiece that continues to grow and evolve. Its unmatched cost is a reflection of its importance to over 1.9 billion Muslims worldwide, and the immense effort required to accommodate and serve the millions of pilgrims who visit each year. What do you think about Masjid Al-Haram being the world's most expensive building? Do you think its value is justified? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more amazing content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload.